It's a simple rule, Signora. You pay in advance because we take all the risks. We kill, you're happy, but no money, no blood.
I am not here to bargain, Kubilai. Just remember, the cargo is yours, the crew is expendable, but I want the ship intact.
Mother? You look worried tonight.
About Duke Grimani. Well, there are things you should know. I have put this off for too long. But it was...
Mother!
I know it hurts, sir, but you should get up and meet me in the lobby. I have important news from Duke Grimani. I am sorry, sir, but Duke Grimani has sent another message. He is urging you to...
The ship. Were there any survivors?
Please, accept my condolences. You are the sole survivor. Fishermen saved you. A miracle.
Where am I? Whose house is this?
It belongs to the Duke, who also placed me at your orders. Here is a letter of credit you will be able to cash at the bank. Some money for the day and a map of the city. A gondola is waiting for you outside. Isabella, the Duke's daughter, will meet you at the Café Florian. It's on Piazza San Marco.
Hello and welcome to Casanova, the Duel of the Black Rose. I don't know hardly anything about this game really. It was released in 2001. It plays like an action-adventure game. I haven't been able to find a guide for this game, so I'm going in pretty much blind. So it should be fun. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Redguard in the fact that there is a bit of fighting involved. And also it is in 3D as well. But that's about it. We can move about using the keyboards, and kind of with the mouse as well. The left mouse button I believe is an action button, and the right button does this. Expect to see that every now and again. We can move around, we can also strafe as well. There are buttons for the fencing, that will come up eventually, but that is something we will get to when we get to.
Hurry now! Café Florian, Piazza San Marco.
Yeah, I'm going, give you a minute. So we have two things that we need to do already. That is to speak to Isabella at the Café Florian. We also need to find the bank as well. We can't leave via this exit here, unfortunately. And we can't speak to this gentleman here with the cello. Although we can stand on him. Alright, let's make a start.
Where to, sir?
Piazza San Marco, please.
Now the first time that happened, I laughed because I thought it was a glitch. Now this is our...
Station Basilica San Marco.
Thank you for clarifying that. This is our first location. The map is quite big. This is the first update. So we're going to expand the plot a little bit more, and we're going to explore the area as well. If we interact...
Station Basilica San Marco.
Yeah, you said that. If we interact with this post just here, it will give us a mini-map, and the gondola will transport us around the various locations, which I will explore soon, because if I access it now, I cannot exit out unless I travel somewhere else. And where we need to be right now is right here at the Cafe Florian. Yes, thankfully we can run.
Oh, great. Money is just lying around.
Oh, I love these animations. Now, you may notice in the top left, our money counter went up. If we use the gondola, it does cost money, I believe. I mean, I have travelled to some locations and it hasn't taken my money away, but others have. The middle bar represents our gallantry levels. So we have the ability to talk to various people around the map, and if we talk to them successfully, our gallantry level goes up. And the bar on the top right is our health level. I mentioned before that we can engage in some fencing, so that will go down if we get hit. I believe we can find ways to heal ourselves as well. Anyway, what are you staring at? Alright, let's learn some more about this game. Let's enter this cafe.
Would you like to order, sir? So, this is the famous Café Florian. A daring combination of red and green. Ugh, rather nauseous, isn't it?
Yes, we are all thrilled. It is called the vomit style. Very much in vogue in Paris, I hear.
Sounds lovely.
Has the Café Florian moved, or is it just me?
No, sir, we moved because of the Venetian Games Festival.
I'm looking for a lady called Isabella Grimani.
Indeed, sir. And she is waiting for you. Please follow me. Signorina? Signor.
Signorina Isabella Grimani? My name is Giovanni Giacomo Casanova de Sangalt, and I am at your service.
Dear Giacomo, my father, Duke Grimani, asked me to bid you welcome in his name and to express his sorrow for the tragedy that struck you on that ship.
I will avenge her death. That is certain.
Then our causes are one. We're fighting against the perpetrators of those savage attacks. We believe they're but a link in the chain of mischief, aiming at seizing the power over Venice, but my father will tell you about that. He's expecting you at the ball he's giving tonight at his palazzo. It's crucial that you come. I will leave an invitation for you here later on.
Thank you. I'll be there.
No, Giacomo, thank you. We're counting on you.
Now, for a moment, shall we talk about more cheerful things?
Of course. Have you tried the Venetian Games yet?
I can't say that I have, to be honest.
No, I haven't found the time. What's the point of competing?
Well, it's all about reputation, as it always is in Venice. For young gentlemen, the games are a big step towards popularity. If they win, that is. And only one can win, of course. You see, as grotesque as it may sound, winning the finale and the personality contest is a sure way to a high government position.
Hey, you, peasant! Go to hell!
Is that coming from this guy here?
What is the popularity contest?
A jury of 5 ladies is selecting young men until the final day. If a gentleman is capable of pleasing them in their rather extraordinary caprices, his chances of winning are greatly enhanced. Shocking and perfectly decadent, I know, but it's a popular tradition.
So we need to be pleasing. I wonder how we will manage that.
What is the finale of the Venetian Games like?
It's a compendium of all the games that are freely accessible during the festivities. The finale is only for the best 10 gentlemen who were triumphant in the smaller games. As I've said, it's paramount to win the games in order to attain the highest social positions.
Who is that drunken idiot?
That's Marco, an impoverished nobleman whose rudeness makes it impossible to feel sorry for him.
Are you referring to me, woman? And you, clodhopper, you were sitting at my table.
Your table? Ah, I see. A reversal of fortune meant that you had to sell your furniture to this makeshift cafe. How terrible for you. Waiter, can we not return this table to Signor...
Rogue?
To Signor Rogue? You can rent it to him at least. Are you solvent?
Crook?
You really aren't helping here. If you are a crook, don't shout it from the rooftops.
On my honor, sir, you will have to reply to this affront.
I will reply to it wherever you please, but not on your honor, for it seems too slippery to fight over.
Do not try slipping out of this with any more of your flourishes. Instead, join me on the Margarita dueling place by the Rialto Bridge. I shall be waiting for you. I shall be kind to your youth. A first blood duel will suffice.
Don't count upon it.
Bravo! Well done.
Well said.
Now you've gotten yourself into a duel, Giacomo.
Isabella, introduce your witty friend to us.
Yes, Isabella. Don't keep him to yourself.
He is really beauteous and courageous.
Giacomo, those are the ladies of the personality contest jury. Let me introduce you. Ladies, allow me to introduce you to Giovanni Giacomo Casanova de Sengalt, Contessa Carmen Germana di Monreale e Duval d'Or, Viscontessa Stefania de Polignac, Baronessa Giulietta Alessandra di Grasse Lotringen.
Oh, what a well-built stud you've got yourself there, Isabella. Ciao bello.
I'm glad to make your acquaintance, young Giacomo. How is life in the provinces?
Dear Giacomo, don't mind my friends. They're just teasing you. We all look forward to seeing you at the Venetian Games. Isabella, take care of your fresh catch. And don't forget to invite us for a share.
Honorable ladies, I am smitten and enchanted.
Well, ladies, you will excuse us, but we have to go. Best wishes to you all. Giacomo, come back here later for the invitation. And, it might be wise to visit Tybalt at the fencing school. He is the best sword master in Venice. His lessons are invaluable. You go there and just say, it is better to be feared than loved, if you can't be both. And the clerk will reply, every person takes the limits of their own field of vision for the limits of the world.
Well, I'll try to remember that. And maybe I will avoid this very poor-tasting joke here.
Who is Tybalt?
He's a grand man of high morals, the best fencer Venice ever had. He runs the finest fencing school in the Republic. It's a great honor to be taught by him.
Where is Tybalt's fencing school?
Board a gondola and go to Campo San Bartolomeo station. Look for a house with an entrance in the basement.
Alright, well maybe I can't avoid this. I apologise in advance.
In the words of the Virgin Mary, come again.
When you get to the clerk at Tybalt's fencing school, just say this password. It is better to be feared than love, if you cannot be both. And he will reply, every person takes the limits of their own field of vision, for the limits of the world. If he doesn't, leave the school as soon as possible. Giacomo, do me this favor. Before your duel with Marco, go to Tybalt. Then, if you get hurt, find a barber. Don't forget to cash your letter of credit and come back to the Café Florian later. I will leave an invitation for the ball with one of the waiters. Hop on a gondola and go to the Palazzo Grimani station. See you there, and take care.
Thank you very much. So, we need to find this Tybalt. And we also need to head to the bank. We have a ball to attend, and we need to find out more about these Venetian games. Now, technically, it is slightly later.
And what will the young man be having, may I ask?
Sir, my name is Giacomo Casanova. Isabella Grimani should have left an invitation here for me.
No, sir. I am sorry. Come back later.
Alright, let's come back much later. Now, it sounds like the game's nearby. There are people cheering after all.
Good evening.
And a good evening it is, sir.
We've just come from there.
I am looking for the Cafe Florian.
It's under the clock by the Basilica.
Excuse me, what is the commotion about, sir?
Oh, don't you know? It's the games, sir. Everybody's crazy about the games.
How can people be so carefree when the city is under the threat of an attack?
I don't want to talk about politics, sir. I fully trust our beloved Signora da Silva Lupo, and so should you.
Who exactly is this Signora da Silva Lupo?
Sorry? You really don't know? She's the leader of the Conservative Party, probably the most influential person in Venice.
But who is talking politics? It's a matter of security.
Believe me, sir, it is politics and nothing else.
Alright, let's move on. We can go further down in this direction here, but I'm going to avoid it for now. There are a variety of minigames where we can win more cash, but there's also one that involves fencing as well, which I'm going to avoid for now, as I just mentioned, mainly because I want to do the Tybalt tutorial first.
Good evening, artist.
Oh, finally a soul that is interested in Maestro Tiepolo's work. Everybody is at the games.
Where did you master spherical painting and composition?
I have the ability to translate any theme, sacred or profane, into a stupendous Baroque magniloquence. Admire. Within the monumental order, the areas of color are arranged in patterns of polychromatic splendor, suffused with a pure light which highlights every carefully observed detail.
The Mongols?
Do you know anything about the Mongols and their brutal attacks?
I don't want to talk about politics, and neither do you if you wish to keep your stupid head.
This street is closed for safety reasons. The
Sorry.
Mongol... Back off, sir.
Whoops.
No entrance, I'm afraid. Go away, sir.
Okie dokie.
No entrance, I'm afraid, sir.
Alright then. We can use the gondola, but we may as well get a lay of the land. This is an old school free adventure, so there's going to be a lot of empty spaces around, but not a whole lot to see.
Signorina?
Signor?
Sorry to bother you, but haven't we met before?
Oh, I would remember.
So when we talk to various people, we have the option here of replying with different what would you call these? There's not exactly subjects. Tenderness, passion, cynicism, or lewdness. I guess we can reply to them in various different ways. Some will raise our gallantry level, some will lower it. So we need to find the correct response. And for this person right here, we need to be tender.
Well, if we haven't, it's a wink from fate's eyes that gave me this feeling, for surely it must be a pleasure to be counted among your friends.
What a sweetie. It reminds me of the little love notes we exchanged at Mass when we were still in our most tender years. Oh, what I would give to have a little dolly I used to play with.
Now, I don't quite know if this is a side quest or not, but if we do find a dolly, I will be sure to return it to this person. Can I go down this way? Ah, here we go. Now, if we turn down this direction just here, am I stuck? Has the game crashed? with me a moment. There we go. At least it didn't crash this time. So we took a gondola basically around the corner, which cost us 3 gold, even though we could have walked there in 30 seconds.
The Duke suggested you pay a visit to Master Tybalt at his fencing school. Venice is a rose, and its thorns are often deadly. To aptly handle your sword might guard you from its many dangers.
Sword? Fair enough. Thank you for the advice. I'm hoping to get to Tybalt's school before this video ends, but there's no actual guarantees. It depends how long it takes us to actually explore before we get there. We have some rather awkward camera angles in this game as well.
Signora?
Please, leave me alone. My mother's sick and I must rush to the doctor.
Then run, Angel of Mercy. There is indeed nothing more important. Just tell me if I could help you in any way.
You're a gentleman, and under any other circumstances it would have been a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Goodbye.
We have another landing pad right here.
Station Campo della Fava.
Now, which way do we go? Oh, look. There's, well, is that our house or is that our friend's house? I haven't quite understood that part right at this moment. Let's continue on this way for now. Why do the gondolas fly in this game? I feel like we're in some sort of like steampunk universe.
Signorina?
Signor.
What a lovely dress.
What? This old rag? Are you blind, stupid, or both?
Now, I believe here if we show tenderness or passion, we lose 5 gallantry points. Cynicism gains us 5, and lewdness, I believe, keeps us where we are.
Don't exaggerate. It still looks like a lady's rag, as long as you don't look common.
That's nice to hear. I hate it when people think I'm vulgar.
Welcome to Misogyny, the game. Now this is the dueling platform, I believe. Another landing platform.
Station Palazzo Gri... Station...
Welcome to the Palazzo Grimani. And even though there was a loading screen, there is not a whole lot to see in this area, but I'm guessing most of what we need to see is inside this building.
Your invitation, please, sir.
We currently don't have an invitation, but I'm sure we will later on. Now there's not much to see down this way. It's just a series of dead ends, but I may as well just show it off while I'm here. And that is about it. Let's head back.
Station Palazzo Grimani.
There we go. Right. We're not too far away from this school. But I am sort of trying to aim for a half-hour mark.
Signorina?
Signor?
And where are you going like this, alone in such a dangerous town?
It is not so dangerous, Signor. I am waiting for the church to open for my daily prayers.
Why are you speaking to the back of her head?
Then do me the favor of placing my name there. Your grace and your virtue are no doubt worth 100 candles.
I will, and with pleasure, for the favor was kindly asked by a kind gentleman. If you hurry up and get me a rose, I will have it said that you are a great gentleman.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out for some flowers and for a dolly.
It's locked.
We can't speak to these guys around the corner here, but I did find this by accident.
Ah, some poor soul lost his money.
I pretty much just slammed into that wooden platform, and that's how I found it. Why are all the boats in the air? I'm very confused by this. Oh yes, there was another platform there, but it's too late now. I'm sure we will discover exactly where it is on the maps very soon. I also believe we are fairly close to this fencing school.
Signora?
Oh, Signor, the great singer Vito is sick. If he fails to recover, Venice will have to grieve one of its greatest voices.
What, Vito? By heavens, if he should die, then I too would close my ears to music for the rest of my life. What terrible news, and how right you are to fear.
Oh, thanks. At last, I have met a sensitive soul in this city. Let us pray together, Signor. Let us join our hands to fight this cursed event.
Alright, now this, I believe, is also another invisible wall here. I'm still not sure exactly how much of this city I've left to actually uncover.
Station Campo San Bartolomeo.
Oh, okay. I should probably just wait. I don't think it will keep cutting off this speech. So I'm also kind of worried about time as well. Right, yeah, let's get to the fencing school and I'll worry about exploring more afterwards. There seems to be a distinct lack of life around as well. Usually you see people walking around as well. And I believe I've taken a wrong turning. Oh yes, I definitely have. I don't think we can go around this way. No, that's just... Right. Okay. I just came from here, haven't I? Yes, I have. Alright, well, this is going well. Aha, here we go.
Signorina?
Hello, cutie.
What would you say if I plainly and very straightforwardly told you I really desire you?
Wow. That's a little straighter. Why not, cutie?
Alright, let's go and visit Tybalt, who is just here.